And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that?
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set, 180, switch.
Now Newton on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. McCaffrey following the penalty. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, That patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right. We got 4.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Young. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Off the screen.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch the slant. Motion. Right there, 54.
To throw is Young. To throw again. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll throw again. Young. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Ready? Left 80. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
In your face.
He's coming. Drive on. Going, double up. Look. Hold. Echo.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go now. Get to Pittsburgh. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 2nd and 11 now. Young airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming. Watch that. Check right 54. Right 54. Here it comes. Mike.
Young on 3rd down.
Here we go.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Let's go.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Ian Thomas got pressed into action early his rookie season as all-pro tight end Greg Olsen went down with an injury. Ended up with 36 catches, and they definitely see him as the future once Olsen decides to hang it up and maybe become a broadcaster.
Hey. 4 down.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
Check.
Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Great.
Operating from the gun. Newton, right side, caught by Jackson. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
With the score, Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
Ready! Ready! Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run!
Now a first down throw for Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A first down throw for Young. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 31, check 31. Check, watch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Logo. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike
First and 10, Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Check, 59. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing again. Young. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Check. 180. Check. 52's the mic.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
52's the mic right here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Out. Kill.
This is McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Push him back. 8.
On 1st down, Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Dancing to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Mark up. 180. Bus formation. Come on, boys, come on.
I got you, 88. I got you. Yeah, let's get a sack.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end right. 4 down. Rush in.
Here's McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Even. 4 down. Even. Great.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This will be from 49 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That's what I do.
On 2nd and very short, Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go.
Young working out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Young. That is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Mike, check 59, 59. Right here. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Hey, look small. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Mike's 59.
Young. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Mike, check, 59.
From the shotgun, it's Young. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The play fake. Now Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check back, check back.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Here goes.
From the gun, here's Newton. He finds Beckham complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready? Right to the 3. I'm coming. Check your hot read. Sponge. No.
Now Scarlett. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Look at that, buddy. You can't block me. Check 26. Back.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Newton now to throw. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they're in decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
You don't want none. Gun.
From the gun, Newton. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Get him. You got him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Young, flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. First as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. To throw, Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Well, they went for the lead there, and remember, that's the second 2-point try they haven't converted on, so those 2 extra points, if they had those, they'd be winning.
And I think the reason they're going for it here is that they were unsuccessful the first time. So when you miss the first time, you're now in a position where you're chasing points, and in this case, it didn't work out well for them at all.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got one. Right there. Right there. 50. Check. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Back to it after the pick 6. Young. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Coming to you. Watch out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Young now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Young. And no, it's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Ready? Double 80. Check 52's the mic. Record.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Where's 52?
From the gun, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Y'all playing the wrong foot.
Following the interception, Young. His throw incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Check 43. Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Here we go.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Young now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pick.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike's 59.
Again, it's Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Undercrunch. 81. Hey, 54's Mike. Zoom. 54, watch 54. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Check.
On second down, Young again. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
From the red zone now, Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Hey, I'm coming. Mike 50, let's go.
On play action, Young. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Who that? Mike 50.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Gay's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd and 9, Newton got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. He's back to throw. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Newton. And this one complete to Smith. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Newton to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Everyone got four down.
Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Now it's Newton. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
20.
To throw again on second down. Newton, now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20